I'm Tony.
And I'm Linda.
Welcome back to another fun-filled week of info from two freaks in the know.
So let's head right into it, shall we? What do we have for you this week?
We started off with a drop zone freak who wants to see something.
The F word. It's one of our least favorite words.
Not my least favorite words. I love that word.
Naughty food.
Hey you! Want to be a switch eater?
And a little info on the BTV get-together at next week's WLSFA event in fabulous Las Vegas.
Alrighty then, let's get going.
This week's Drop Zone Freak is Michael Robinson.
Wonder if he has a family from Switzerland. Are you catching that?
I got it.
That reference, anybody?
Robinson.
Nicely
I'm
done.
sure he never heard that before.
I'm sure he is not.
Michael kept it short, but very sweet with his reason for why he's glad he had weight loss surgery. Michael simply said, "I just want to see my daughters grow up." How sweet is that?
I couldn't think of a better reason, Michael. Now, if you want to be a Drop Zone Freak, all you have to do is send us your before and after, before and during, or even just a before picture to feedback@BariatricTV.com.
Also, include one sentence on why you're glad you chose to have weight loss surgery, and you will be rewarded with tasty protein from Woo Woo Big Train.
And now we're off to the dumping ground.
Welcome to the dumping ground.
I want to talk about the F word.
We can't do that. It's a bad, bad word.
Sure you can, because it's not the F word you're thinking of. It's the word fat. Let's talk about fat, baby.
Let's talk about fat, baby. Let's talk about you and me.
Let's talk about gravy.
Oh, that F word. Okay, we can talk about that.
Yep, and we need to talk about those dreaded fat days. You know what they are. Those days that no matter how much weight you've lost, you still feel fat. And yes, people of all sizes have fat days.
They suck. They can make us feel bad, and they can make us sabotage ourselves. All in all, they're just a whole lot of emotional baggage suckage.
They tucked diddly up, Flanders.
And did you know that according to a recent fitness magazine poll, nearly 25% of women turn down their partners for sex when they're having a fat day? Just another reason to hate them. The fat days, not the partners. Lots of women even avoid going out in public when they're having a fat day.
For most of us, it really has nothing to do with the scale and everything to do with our emotions. So with that said, we decided to put together some tips on dealing with having that emotional fat day.
My old roommate in college and I used to call him having a case of the fatties.
Better in the case of the chubbies, I guess.
Well, that's for you, not for me. First, fight it with what makes you feel good. Speaking of chubbies, if you wake up feeling fat and after you get dressed you're still feeling fat, change into something that makes you feel comfortable, yet beautiful. Don't try to squeeze into those skinny jeans. They won't help. We all have that special outfit that makes us feel sexy and beautiful. That's the perfect outfit for this day. It can really change a fat day into a fabulous day.
It works for the plushies and fuzzies, people.
Oh my God. Unless it's a plushie costume, you don't want to go there. No.
If you're feeling a little plump today, exercise it away. It doesn't have to be a full-blown session at the gym, just a little walk. The knowledge of knowing that you're doing something to counteract those fat feelings helps. It also releases the right hormones to make you feel better.
When we feel bad, we can easily turn to food to make us feel better. Don't do it. Don't do it. Yeah, right. You're gonna do it. I know you will, because we all do it. So instead of eating bad foods that end up making you feel worse, eat something healthy that's good for your body. The knowledge that you're doing something good for your body does much more for you than stuffing your fat feelings down with a ding-dong that leaves you ending up feeling guilty.
Make a promise to stay off the scale for a fat day. The only thing you'll be missing out on is having the scale make you feel bad.
Dance a sexy dance. Put on some sexy music and just let it go.
Ain't no funk like the P-Funk.
Right.
I want my funk uncut. Carry on. That was just a little P-Funk break.
Move your body. Feel how fluid it feels.
Is that your sexy dance, Tony?
My sister did.
That's so sexy. That feeling, as well as the endorphins it releases, can stave off the "oh my god, I'm so fat" feelings for at least a couple hours. Then do it again, and again, and again.
He's the power of the sexy dance.
He's the power of the sassy dance.
Ask yourself, are you really feeling fat, or is it something else that's bothering you that is just transferring into those fat feelings? Do you have something weighing on your mind? Is there something you are dreading? Try facing it, pinpointing it, and just take care of it. This can really go a long way to make you feel better about yourself, thus fighting those fat feelings.
Last but not least, the ultimate confidence booster. Do something nice for someone else. Spend some time complimenting those around you with compliments that have nothing to do with weight. You'll be surprised how good you feel knowing you're making others feel better, and when you feel better, the fat feelings tend to fade away.
So there you have it, some tips to fight the fat days. Biggest tip we can offer you is to realize it's just that. One day. Do what you can to get through it with a healthy attitude, and by tomorrow, you may be surprised that that fat feeling is gone. Now let's go alter your reality. Welcome to Altered Reality.
Naughty food. Very naughty, naughty, bad, bad food. But how I love you. I love you.
Did you know that there are actually foods that can make you do bad things? Certain foods that lead you into more temptations?
Just as certain drugs, gateway drugs, can lead to worse drugs, certain foods can lead you to eat even worse foods. From your brain's point of view, it's no difference.
There are certain foods that can make you feel out of control, and you may be unable to control reaching for more. These are foods that release dopamine in your brain, making you think of them with more awareness than others.
Eat me, you dope! And there's a reason these foods are the ones that are. And there's a reason these foods are the ones that are bad for you. These fatty and sugary foods affect your brain and actually impair its ability to regulate hunger and cravings, thus making you eat more of them.
And what's worse is these effects can last for days. A recent poll in Health Magazine lists some of these big offenders. Foods that are difficult to fight with your willpower alone. Foods like cheesy hamburgers, candy, nachos, donuts, and french fries seem to be the biggest naughty foods.
So what if you're in the middle of a fight with these naughty foods? How do you break that cycle of eating foods that make you want more bad foods?
First thing, stop the craving before it starts. Avoiding these cravings can be tough, especially during a certain time of month for us ladies. When you do feel yourself craving the naughty, distract yourself. Find a small task to do and do it. Occupying your brain with something else can often get you over the hurdle of a craving.
Interrupt the bad, naughty foods with a good-for-you food.
Hey, pie! Sorry, said interrupt the food.
Healthy food Tourette's.
I'd like to have a ding dong cauliflower. Breakfast brown.
You like to remember.
Really, I'm craving a Twinkie asparagus. Oh, there's something wrong with our brains.
If you catch yourself starting to eat the naughty, put it down and substitute or finish it with something healthy. This will stop the brain from firing those hormones that throw you into that downward spiral.
Keep good-for-you foods around and make it difficult to get your hands on those naughty foods. First of all, just don't buy them. If they're not around the house, you can't get to them. And when at work, don't keep change around for those office vending machines.
And as for those dang candy bowls around the office, just fill them with fruits and nuts. Then put a sign next to them that says this is a new Staying Healthy program that's been put in place by the management.
Or you could just ask if you could put the fruits and nuts in them.
Nah, that's no fun.
Most importantly, acknowledge that no one is perfect. We all get lured in occasionally by these naughty foods. But every meal, snack, or nosh is another chance or another day to kick that naughty food in its ass.
Bad, 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 bad naughty food. Bad, 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 bad naughty food.
Yolinda, don't be going all shades of gray on that cupcake.
Okay, quick tip anyone? Want to cut down on the amount of food you're eating? Become a switch eater. Eat with your non-dominant hand. A recent article in Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin states that eating with your non-dominant hand makes you pay more attention to what you're doing and when you're full. It gives you a better window to decide whether you really want to continue to take those additional bites. Now, back to Bariatric TV.
Okay, and now to prove this theory, we have a plate with almonds and a spoon, and you're got to put the spoon in your left hand.
This is my dominant hand. So I'm going to have to put this in my non-dominant hand and eat almonds, because that's what Mike decided I should have to eat. Ooh.
You're too good, you suck.
It is harder though.
Welcome to the Freak On segment.
Well, for many of us, the countdown's begun for next week, the big WLSFA Meet and Greet in Las Vegas.
This will be BTV's third trip to this event, and we always have a blast.
And every year, BTV always has our own little meet and greet for our freaks.
And this year is no different. We'll be having a small reception at the Valley Celebrity Suite on Friday, May 18th from 4 to 5 p.m. It will be a cool way to meet other freaks from our forum.
So, if you want more information, you'll have to go to www.bariatrictv.com/forum and you'll find it all there.
And while you're there, check out our forum. What you won't see there is drama, meanness, and people bashing.
What you will see is one of the most supportive forums in the bariatric community. So come check it out, y'all.
Well, that's it.
That's all we got.
We won't be here next week because we'll be in Vegas! Anyway, be sure to come back and see us.
All the footage that we're going to shoot at Vegas, we're going to have a good time. So I'm not sure how much footage we're going to shoot, but we're going to shoot some footage and you need to come back and watch that footage. Absolutely. Yes, you do. And remember to buy stuff from our sponsors and from btvstore.com. And remember to send your submissions to feedback@bariatrictv.com for the drop zone and for Who Inspires You and for segment ideas and to tell Tony that she needs to talk some more.
That's a little bit Penn and Teller, isn't it?
So just come back, because we love ya.
And you're not just going to be in Vegas. Ladies, right now, you are in Vegas.
We're in Vegas! Woo!
Bye.
Bye. Thus, making you eat more of them.
And what's worse is those effects.
Wow, wow,
As well as sexy endorphins it releases can stave off the oh my god.
Tommy.
Down!
Bad, bad, bad naughty food.